Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Multiversus video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Rift Mode overview trailer. We're going to be taking a deep look at it and trying to find all the little hidden details in it. But before we get into the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed the video. Now let's begin. Now the first bit of interesting gameplay we get to take a look at is actually the character select screen, which there are a couple of interesting things we can point out. For starters, each character has, for a lack of a better term, character tags. For example, when it's on Batman, he has the tags Bruiser, DC, Human, Detective, and Heroic. Now, these tags can be used for anything, but my guess is that certain rifts and gems will have buffs or debuffs that only affect certain tags. For example, maybe there's a gem that improves your damage against any human opponent, or maybe there's a rift that debuffs any characters with the Heroic tag. Now, this is just speculation, of course, but I think it would make the whole game mode a lot more interesting and more strategic. Like, maybe you're wanting to, change your fighter or gem loadout to better suit the next rift or node that you'll be playing in. The other thing I want to point out is that the character select screen has two secret characters, which of course have yet to be revealed, but also that the character select screen is in alphabetical order, which really throws a major wrench in the current theories of who's going to be revealed next. So let me know down in the comments below who you think might be coming next based on this alphabetical listing of the characters. Or, maybe the devs just changed it around to mess with us. Who knows? Let's find out. The next bit of gameplay we get to see is actually the lobby or main menu for the Rift mode. Here we can actually see, like the usual stuff like daily challenges, the option to change your fighter or costume, the ability to invite a friend, and so on. The only interesting thing I want to note here is the reward for completing some of the daily challenges. These little green triangles are actually in the same shape of the attack gems. Attack gems are the triangle ones, if you didn't know. So maybe these dailies actually give you a currency that you can use to upgrade the level of the attack gems you already have. After that, we get a look at the Rift selection menu. Here we can see a couple interesting things. For starters, it appears that each Rift will have a category or type. You can see that the Multiversal Mayhem Rift is a Chaos Rift, and the Rift Detectives Rift is a digital/horror Rift. We can also see that certain Rifts will have a daily reward, which is a cool little thing to note, Make sure you want to, get your daily Rifts done every day. Now, the only thing I can't figure out is actually the main number. Is that the difficulty of the Rift, or maybe the number of nodes in the Rift? I'm not too sure, so come on Multiversal Detectives, let's figure this one out. The next bit of intriguing gameplay we get is when they're explaining nodes. Here we see 4 different nodes, which we're going to break down. My guess is that the nodes with the fighters on them are just straight up fights. You go in, you fight the AI, you get out. I think that the tank or any node that isn't a fighter might just be a minigame/activity node, which we'll get to take a look at here in a second. As for the purple heart-shaped symbol with the number 2 next to it above each fighter's head, I believe that is how many stocks that opponent has for that fight, which we'll get to take a look at here later in the video. Next, we actually get a little look at a challenge or activity node. In this one, it looks like Bugs is flying around trying to smash some targets. We also get a look at another one during the explanation of mutators. Here we can see Gizmo firing a cannon trying to take down the Joker and a blimp. This kind of looks like a boss fight, and honestly, I'm here for it. This challenge node, this minigame looks really fun. Later on, during the Leaders and Buddies wrap, we get a look at the pre-match screen for a Rift fight. Here, if we take a look at the upper left-hand corner, we can see that it's a 2v1 fight, and we can also see the equipped gems of the duo going in. I believe the numbers on the gems are actually the level of that gem, so this team would have 2 level 1 gems and 1 level 2 gem. Next, if we pause it here at the end of this match here with Wonder Woman and take a look at the top of the screen, we can actually see that weird purple heart symbol that we saw earlier. Here, it's at 0, and that team lost. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that those hearts are equal to the amount of stocks that the team has. At the end of the Leaders and Buddies section, we get a look at the reward screen. Here we can see that the player got a level 3 giant projectile gem, which gives you a 31% chance for giant projectiles. I also want to note that at the bottom there is a little progress bar underneath the gem, so maybe if you get duplicates, it actually helps to get that gem to the next level. That's just a theory though. That's what I think that progress bar could mean. In the gem section, as it's flipping through the different gems, we can see that the triangle gems are attack, the circle gems are defense, and the square gems are utility. And near the end of the video, we get a look at 3 more challenge nodes. One with Steven using a tank to shoot down drones, which, now that I think about it, is probably the tank node that we saw earlier. One with Iron Giant flipping cards, trying to find 3 Batman cards, and one with Jake jumping rope. Just pleasantly jumping rope. Finally, at the end of the video, we actually get a look at a boss fight. Here, we can see LeBron in Dexter's lab fighting a giant robot, which I'm sure has a name, but I'm not all caught up on my Dexter's lab lore, so I'm not sure. But yeah, it definitely looks like a boss fight. There's a health bar, it's a solo 1v1 fight, that's a boss, and it looks cool. And that's going to be it for this video. Let me know down below what you think. Did I miss anything? Did you learn something new? And who do you think the secret characters on the select screen are? I don't know, so let me know down below. Also, don't forget to check the description for a link to my community Discord server where we'll be playing a lot once Multiversus relaunches. I'm trying to run some tournaments, so please go join that, be a part of that. It's going to be awesome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Zulu Leaks, and I'll see you out in the multiverse.